In this video, I'm going to show you how to rasterize a layer in Photoshop in the fastest way possible, plus the menu method if you prefer to work from the top bar. If you've ever wondered why a layer has a little icon on the thumbnail, or why Photoshop won't let you edit it the way you want, rasterizing is often the step you need. This is a simple skill, but it can save you a lot of frustration when you're working with text, shapes, or smart objects. And if this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more easy Photoshop guides. Alright, let's jump in. First, take a look at your layers panel, which is usually on the bottom right of your screen. This is where Photoshop keeps track of every layer in your document. Find the layer you want to convert. It could be a text layer, a shape layer, or even a smart object. Once you've located it, right-click directly on the name of the layer. A context menu will appear with a list of options. From that menu, click Rasterize Layer. That is the fastest and most direct way to convert the layer into pixels. Once rasterized, the layer becomes a standard pixel-based layer, which means you can edit it more freely with tools like the brush, eraser, smudge, and other pixel editing tools. Just keep in mind that rasterizing can remove some of the special editable properties of the original layer, so only do this when you're ready to commit to the change. Now, if your layers panel is hidden, cramped, or you just prefer using the menu bar at the top, there's another way to do it. First, click once on your target layer to make sure it's highlighted. Then go up to the top menu and click Layer. From there, hover over Rasterize and then choose Layer from the side menu. Photoshop will convert that layer for you using the same process. This top menu method is especially useful if you're trying to be more precise or if you're working on a larger project with lots of layers. And the nice part is that Photoshop also gives you some sub-options here. For example, depending on the layer type, you may be able to rasterize only the text, only the shape fill, or another specific part of the layer while keeping some attributes intact. That can be helpful when you want more control over the final result. Now let's talk about how to tell whether a layer still needs to be rasterized. In the Layers panel, look closely at the thumbnail of the layer. Photoshop gives you visual clues. Smart objects usually have a small page or document style icon in the corner of the thumbnail. Shape layers often show a small shape icon and anchor points, which tells you they're still vector-based. Text layers are even easier to spot because they usually show a large capital T instead of a regular image preview. Those icons are important because they tell you the layer is still editable in a special way. If you want to use pixel-based tools or make changes that require a regular image layer, rasterizing is the step that converts it. But remember, once a layer is rasterized, it's no longer fully editable as text, shape, or smart object content. So if there's any chance you'll want to change the text or shape later, it's a good idea to duplicate the layer first before rasterizing. That way, you always have a backup copy if you need to go back. It's a simple habit, but it can save you from losing editable work. You can duplicate a layer by right-clicking it and choosing Duplicate Layer, or by using the shortcut if you prefer working faster. So to recap, the fastest way to rasterize a layer in Photoshop is to right-click the layer in the Layers panel and choose Rasterize Layer. If you want to use the menu bar, go to Layer, then Rasterize, then Layer. And if you're not sure whether a layer needs to be rasterized, check for the little icon badges on the thumbnail, like the Smart Object page icon, the Shape Layer symbol, or the big T for text. If this Photoshop tutorial helped you, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next quick editing guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.